What is going on? I'm Zedmont. This is a sneak peek, the first sneak peek in quite some time. So let's go over some details. First of all, this is the dev build. You cannot download it. You cannot get it. Please do not give your account details into some sketchy website just in an attempt to get 1,000,000 diamonds and all these crazy stones, because it just won't work and you'll just end up sad. This is the dev build. Please don't try. Now that that's out of the way, we've got some new stuff. This is the sneak peek for the October 2019 update. When exactly it's coming out, I don't know, but we're going to cover some of the details that are included. First up, there's a new button down here in the bottom left corner, as you can see here. Tries to consolidate all of the stuff into one place. You can buy extra builders, instant training, and this new thing called Admirals Key that we'll go over in 1 second. Now, just to be aware, this daily reward brings up the daily chest. Your operation reward brings up this same spot. So all it does is consolidate those existing rewards into one spot. My screen's cut off a little bit here. That's my problem, not their problem. Everything works here. It's just, that's a me problem. Ignore that. Nonetheless, what they've said is they're going to bring in special offers in here. They don't have any special offers listed on the dev build, but I'm really interested to see what they bring in. The fact they've got this new revamped store, hopefully that means they're going to start using it. Now, you cannot get your supply chest there, and along the same lines, you can't get your warship chests there. You can't get all of these trophies or chests from Trophy Road. So all it is the two trophies, or 2 available chests of the 4 that are in the game. So consolidated area. Let's move right along. First and foremost, the shard converter is now in the game. Previously, we could convert fragments by clicking on the fragment button. Everything's tiny here because I have so many of them, but if you convert a shard, you convert 7 shards into 1 crystal for 10 diamonds. This is not a huge advantage. I don't know if these numbers are final or not, but all we're saving here is about 14 diamonds. So if we go like this, it costs 24 diamonds and an hour, which obviously if we use the diamonds, so it is saving some time, but it's not super awesome. I was really hoping that it was going to be something along the lines of 5 diamonds, or you would do 7 crystals worth. I don't know if this is the final number or not, or if this is still just in development, but so far, as you can see here, things are a little bit different. They've added this screen where you have the ability to store them directly from here, and if you don't have the statue storage, it tells you to wait till HQ 813 to get it. Sort of neat. The numbers are a little bit clearer. I don't know if these things are coming in the game. I didn't notice them in release notes, but it does look a little bit cleaner, a little bit clearer, and most importantly, those converting shards to crystals, only 10 diamonds, but most importantly, only 1 or 2 clicks, and that's what I found that this saves the most of, is it just removes a number of clicks. You don't have to go back and forth, and that part I found is more useful to me than the actual cost of it, so that's not bad. The other thing they've done is they have fixed up Imitation Game. Imitation Game was a bit stale, where you'd end up, before we get into there, let's get into these trophies. Level right here, if you finish in the top 500 in warships, you get this trophy. Top 50, you get upgraded to this trophy. Top 5, this trophy right in here. And finally, if you finish number 1 for the season, you get this fancy animated dancing trophy. Now, the cool thing about these trophies is that people have been asking for quite a while on the Mega Crab side of things, is it actually shows you where you finished and how many seasons you finish there. So if you have this one really good season where you push and come number 3 in the world, but the rest of the time you're top 500, it'll tell you where you stand for all of those seasons, and so you can keep a record and show off to the world, especially with this crazy trophy. I can't wait to raid someone who has this trophy laid down, because I assume people, you can, just to be clear, you can place it on your warship. Let's get that trophy. Let's put it down. This one right here. So you can place it on your warship. You can also place it on your main base, just like those season trophies that we've seen in the past. So that stuff should be fairly good. Now, speaking of Admirals HQ, for $3, you can get the entire tech tree unlocked. This is pretty badass, I gotta say, because for people who are coming into Warships, wanting to play it, new players, Boom Beach trying to get new players all the time, but they can only go so far in Warships. So for $3, you get the entire season unlocked. That seems like a pretty good deal. I'm not up on what the price in mobile games are right now, but the 3 to 4 month seasons they've been aiming towards, that's like $1 a month. So that seems really, really aggressively priced. Please do let me know in the comments what you think about that. If you think it's pay to win, if you think it'll help bring in new players, if you think that it breaks that link between Warships and our main base so people no longer have to upgrade their main base. Very, very curious to hear what you guys think. But so if we get into here, you'll see that I can't currently unlock that engine room. If I click the button, it takes me into the shop. Smart way to link those two things. I'm going to pause my video for just 2 seconds, and I'll show you what it looks like when I have that Admiral's Key added. So there we go. I've added the Admiral's Key, and as you can see here, now when I click to unlock, it says level gate unlocked, and I've got that little unlock icon next to the HQ, and I can now upgrade my tech tree as far as I have keys for, as far as I have upgrade tokens for, and obviously we're on the dev build, so we have some ridiculous number of all of the above. So pretty neat. One other thing to be aware of, in this, we now have our second Warships only troop. Now I know some of you are not gonna like this. A lot of the Boom Beach purists, the old guard, are not gonna like this. I'm not sure where I stand on this yet. This is the Seeker. It looks super neat. It's gonna be very interesting for the Warships meta, especially with the 3 beaches that Warships offer, possibly dropping the Seeker, say on the left-hand side, and your troops on the right. Seekers, the easiest way I can describe Seekers is it's a critter. It's a critter with a bit further range. Just to show you the range, I got a picture here. They have, I think it's about 6 tiles. We'll have to wait until it actually gets released. But as of right now, I believe Riflemen have like 5.7. Zookas, I think, are somewhere in the neighborhood of 7. I can't remember off the top of my head. But as you can see, the Seekers do sit behind Riflemen. So somewhere in the 6 tile range, and they do a fair bit of damage. Now the cool thing is they don't cost any GBE to load. Now, just one thing to be sure of. These numbers you're seeing on the screen are dev build numbers. Where they're going to be in the tech tree, how much they're going to cost, how much health they have, how much damage they have could change. So please don't quote these numbers on the wiki or anything like that. I've got level 1 here. We're going to upgrade, and so we can show you the stats of what level 2 is on the dev build here. We'll go through, we'll upgrade to level 3, let's get to level 4. All those numbers are there just in case they're useful, just so you can see the basic progression of how their health is going to progress, how their damage is going to progress. It might be completely different in the live build, but I figured I'd get those numbers out there just in case it helps. One thing to be aware of, as you can see here, I have troop health 50%. That troop health does boost the Seeker, so they are seen as a troop. They are boosted by the troop health in the tech tree. Now, next, I wanted to show you, they have 420 damage. They look kind of neat. Now, one thing to be aware of is they are not healed by medics. They are not healed by Kavan. So your medics aren't going to run across the map. This is not like when they first introduced critters in like 2014 or whatever it was. They will go on their own, take out the engine room. Now, whether these are going to be used later on, unlocked, we don't know. Right now, it's a warship-only troop. If it goes for a headquarters or a power core or whatever it might be, we don't know. All we know right now is that they go for engine rooms and they blow them up quickly. Now, on that front, let's do a quick pause. I will get an attack going here. We are going to load Dr. Kevin Kavan, and then we'll see exactly how well Dr. Kavan can do with these guys. Now, what I want to see specifically is if Second Wind will bring them back, and if Kavan will follow them. Let's just give a quick pause. I'll get someone to attack me, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I've got an opponent. Let's hit attack. We're going to hit... Boats are not full. Let's fill the boats. Sorry, let's fill all the boats. Let's hit attack and see if we can't find an opponent. Come on, finding opponent. I think I might be a little bit too low on the rank. We'll have to wait and find out. Okay, so I made the mistake of pausing when I shouldn't have. We now have an opponent. We have Cosmic Duo in the house. Big shout out to Cosmic Duo for coming to my aid. Obviously on the dev build, there's no one playing, so send a message to Cosmic Duo. Please do go check out their channel, and we're going to see if we can't take this base down. First thing we're going to do is we're going to drop Dr. Kevin Kavan here on the right-hand side. Then we're going to drop 4 boats of Seekers, and we're going to see what happens. Now, you can actually smoke these guys, but I did not unlock smoke in the tech tree, so bad things are going to happen here. They're running straight for that right engine room, and we'll see if we can't get it down without any sort of help from shocks or flares. I don't know, you'll notice if I flare away, they're not going to listen to my flares. They don't care what I have to say. And we're almost melted. Cosmic Duo has already beat my base. Now let's see if Kavan can resurrect any of those guys. Let's just see. Yes, it appears that he can. Again, this is only the dev build. I can't speak for certain, but the fact that Kavan can resurrect those Seekers could be very, very useful later on. Now the way that I see Seekers working is that you use your standard troops on the right-hand side, whether it be Gramps or Heavy Zuka or whatever it might be. Then you drop the Seekers on the left-hand side and get that left engine room. Or you could do this all at the same time because, of course, Seekers don't listen to flares. So being able to smoke Seekers in, take that left base, and then use your Grenadiers or Gramps or whatever it might be to get those right engine rooms could be very, very interesting. And now the fact that Seekers, I know I said they are critters, but they do not cost any GBE. So the fact they don't cost GBE means that they will be much more viable. You don't have to save any GBE to drop them. It's not like Gramps or Lasertrons or whatever it might be. So that should be very, very useful. Let's click retreat. Cosmic Duo has already done us a huge solid by coming online and attacking, so big thanks to them. Please do go check out their sneak peek. I'm sure they will cover some details that I forgot as well. There's a whole bunch of little stuff in this upgrade. This update is not massive in that, I mean, yes, there is a new troop, which is awesome. There's a new store, which is great. They fixed Imitation Game. They gave us the shard converter. They've got this new format where they're going to give us new special offers. I'm not sure what that means, as I said, but they got these trophies which will track as things go along. But hopefully they've also done some nice things, like, for example, if we give an attack in here, they've also made it much easier to see where exactly your hero is. Let's just attack this resource base right here. If we drop Miss Brick in here, you'll notice that her health bar is much, much bigger than a standard troop's health bar. They're just trying to make things a little bit easier, a little bit more visible for players, and I think that's all going to be good stuff. So let's smoke her, let our troops, just so you can compare those size of those health bars. Small little details that are just quality of life improvements. Now, speaking of quality of life improvements, for anyone who's 1300 VP or higher, they've instituted some new blocking or anti-blocking stuff. So anyone over 1300 VP, let's just check our leaderboards. So anyone up above Commander here, number 9 global on the dev build, you only get 5 attacks per base. So there's a problem in the leaderboard where people were blocking for their buddies by keeping them under attack. This should help alleviate that. All of you leaderboard pressing players, please do comment. Let me know if this fixes your problem or not. Very, very curious to see. Next up, they've added this feature right in here, which is the ability for videos to get put directly into the game, trying to get more content out there. How to get in the box, I don't know. So far, it's all the Chicken and Cosmic Duo. 3 great dudes, but I'm not in there yet. Hopefully one of my videos makes it in there soon. We'll find out. If you do see it in there, please don't hesitate to ping me on YouTube or Discord. So yeah, otherwise, if you're in a task force, there's a big, huge invite button up there. I won't press it now because it's going to bring up all my contacts. You can send via iMessage or Twitter or whatever it might be. Very, very handy to have that invite button up there. Obviously, before you could click on the name in the top left, but it wasn't super easy to find. So that invite button should make it easier for some of you to recruit. I think that's it. There's some just small bug fixes and improvements. Let me know what you think of the update. I can't wait to play it. It's a little bit laggy on my side on the dev build, so I really hope that's just dev build stuff. If you notice that my attack was a little bit slow, just dev build. all of the numbers are just dev builds. So basically, sneak peeks are exciting and new and fun, but things could change between the date when this was recorded and when the day things are released. So if you notice anything that is different here from the live release, please do let me know. Otherwise, that is a sneak peek. I am super excited to have made it and to have new stuff coming to Boom Beach. Hopefully this stuff does well. I really can't say how seekers are going to affect the game, how these special offers are going to do, and how that leaderboard blocking stuff. I can see that I do have some Zookas standing on the dock for whatever reason. Again, dev build, dev build, dev build. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you're excited or if this doesn't affect you at all, or if you're going to be buying the Admiral's Key, or if you're going to be converting all your shards, or whatever it might be. Anyways, that's it for me. I'm Zedmont. Thanks for coming in. Peace!